Всем хай, дорогие друзья, с вами Рил, и сегодня же хочу сделать свои первые впечатления об Call of Juarez. Типа как РДР, но он необычный, а с этой, так подивіться. Как? С пропой импровизовал. Примерно вот так вот сделал, чтобы не орал. Вот, эта игра по типу РДР, она стоит по каждой всеми примерно, как я его покупал, за 137 рублей. Нет, не за 137 рублей, я его на халяву получил, потому что ее раздавали. Не знаю, сейчас она раздается, надеюсь. Короче, сейчас приступим, посмотрим ее. И... давайте обычно, потому что это типа первое впечатление, не хочу бомбить с нее. Зато посмотрим. Evidence Kansas, блин, 1910 год. Типа английская озвучка, но русские субтитры. Понятно, но я сейчас озвучить буду, надеюсь. Если что, я уставший, буду ковырять какие-то вещи, все такое. Мы знакомы, сэр? Не думаю, я не был здесь много лет. Сайлакс. Блин. Сайлас. Что делаете у нас в Абелине? Просто проезжал мимо, нужно решить одну небольшую проблему. Что ж, сэр, для меня будет счастье, если вы позволите купить вам пиво. Черт возьми. Я не успел читать. Думаю, сэр, это Джек и Стив. За стойку Б. Короче, сами читайте. Я покажу телефон.
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawman who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
Понятно, он, короче, типа приехал, все такое, но я не читал, я в телефоне сидел. Так что посмотрим по графике, но по картинкам что-то не особо-то и понятно. Типа хорошая, что плохая. Хотел сказать, это только не получилось, ладно. Давайте нажмем Enter. Блин. Контрольная точка.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding.
По графике как Borderlands. Я без шуток говорю.
Let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
Я не знаю, куда идти, но пойду вот так вот. Я прохождение не смотрел, я и даже эту игру не проходил. Выложу видео, сразу хочу пройти ее. Так, давайте еще. Вернитесь в убежище.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Сериал как Borderlands. Чё? Ай, блин. Патрон есть, патрон есть.
I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast. Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead. I decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just what I did.
Как в Макс Пейне, кстати. Видео про Макс Пейна выйдет совсем скоро. Только про вторую часть, потому что она моя самая любимая. А я не понимаю просто, где мое ХП.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kid's apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Давай. Я вообще пока что ничего не понимаю. Помимо того, что у меня скоро патрон почти заканчивается. Аж глаз слезился. Можно не обязательно.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Хрена себе. Стрелок. Это ж... это навыки. Стрельба из двух рук. Меткий стрелок. Да. В каждом руке возьмите два револьвера и устройте им ад. Ну да, пойти. Не сдавайся. Сейчас сдохну. Понятно. Когда у меня вот это больше поле бывает, вот тогда у меня проблема.
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Не, ну игра пока что не радует. О! Поехали.
I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you! Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half.
Не, ну игра пока мне правда радует. Я без шуток. По своим жанрам, как прям в ФДРе. Типа последнее действие, как в Макс Пейном 3, типа, скоро сдохнешь. Подожди, глаз чешется. Так, это наш. Хотел сказать, не наш. Да, как Броленс, я понял. Убийство. Автомат, дайте возьму. Это не автомат.
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Чтоб дробью издалека стрелять.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Вот мне интересно, можно тут игру играть? Если можно, тогда хочу попробовать на стриме.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy. Get to the other side.
Boom. Патроны. Пока все нормально.
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to run. They got a cartel, Billy.
Я сейчас сдохну, я не знаю, куда идти.
Bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
А они все везут, типа.
Directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Стой, стой. Миссия, короче, внизу, я понял. Наверняка я так и подумал. Теперь, а что мне делать? Я не понимаю, как это действует. Лоша издалека, конечно, не попаду. Ой. Я не знаю, что мне делать в этом ситуации. Так, видео записываю, да, записываю. Да, это замечательно. Так, мы погибли. Пробел. Давай, Space нажмем. Стой, стой, стой. Я не что в этом. А.
Many would have fled in my place.
Ну, игра пока что радует.
That false sense
Да.
of invincibility
Хотя бы
that many
радует.
young men have.
Так, сконцентрирование, более долгий комбо. О, вот это круто. Даже ничего не...
Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack is joshing.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Graves, please continue.
Please call me Silas now. Now, where was I?
You were heading for the barn.
Пока что так. Так, на моем сыне. Но пока что игра радует.
Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Смерть с небес. Нормально.
Sounds like Garrett hired
Но
a
она
whole
раньше
regiment of hired
вот
guns.
это. Раздавали, а сейчас уже нет.
Yeah, and just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Не, вот это полезная вещь.
Finally, I had the stables within my reach. And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that
Типа
tacked-on
один.
tin star.
Подожди. Я сейчас с ним разобью. Хорош с собой. Неуклюжий. А, вот я, вот этот в красном трико.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Давай, я справлюсь с ним. Надеюсь. Давай, давай. А, мне просто фиксироваться надо. Давай, фокус. Ты же издеваешься? Я же концентрировал. Вот сфокусироваться за 75, а время реакции заставила... Оу, блин. Неправильно сказал. О, красава, только... Блин, так не думаю. Попал! Это было... Это было близко. А если бы промазал, то я бы уже забомбил. Куда? Теперь по-настоящему.
Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Ну ясно. Меня просто схватили и все. А, можно, кстати, начать заново или продолжить. Давайте продолжим. Да что? Оно меня так порадовало, что...
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Что там такой жанр, сейчас прям сдохну. Эпизод 1.
And the kid surrendered? When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Короче, казнят нас. Точно знаю, читал историю, поймет. Давайте начинаем.
It's important to know that I was only riding with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after. He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a
Я просто не хочу перебивать. Ну, здесь, пожалуй, не серьезно, смотрите, по тексту. Можно ультрах ставить. Я вертикальной синхронизации забыл. Лучше не стало.
Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Уйди здесь калибра. Громко, как динамит. Может разорвать человека пополам. Ага. Короче, обрез.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did. Anybody see Billy? That son of a bitch shot Jim Bell! Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer.
Whoa.
It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. The kids escaped, raised a huge ruckus. Guards were everywhere looking for
Полетели, полетели, давайте. Сбегать будем. Если хочете, я могу, кстати, на стриме попробовать это пройти. Да, буду, кстати, теперь на стриме буду лучше проходить. Кстати, про НФС я не забыл. НФС будем на стриме. А я не знаю, куда дальше. Что меня хотите? Давайте пробел, продолжим. Я тут. Надо вот здесь, кажется. Дальше вот так. Стоп, куда тогда? Если не туда. Ладно. Раунд 3. Кажется, вот так вот надо будет.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever going to find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there. I tried to be stealthy and sneak my way past.
Так, берем двойные пистолеты.
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
Подождите, подождите. Я запутался. Понятно, я с обрезом. Ты даешь штуку. Ой. Понятно, типа как в Uncharted. Кстати, скоро Uncharted на компьютере будет. С тремя желаемых. То где он?
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to find a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for four-legged grass eaters. Smelly, sweaty, ungrateful beasts. We price them too high, if you ask me.
Я не ста. Не ста. По крышам. Давайте полетели.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot at?
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set me free. So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
Теперь.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Because everybody in Lincoln would be dead?
No, because they all thought I was Billy. And all that blame would fall on him.
Он разговаривает, и все. Я уже сдох. Короче. Массированный урон. Нормально. Да я попасть не могу. Или не достает. О, не могу. О, еще там это. Есть еще одна такая игра по типу этой. Только от третьего лица. Это называется Ган. Ну, я не знаю, в Steam она есть. Ну, блин, это точно игра не для детей. А то они сойдут с ума с этого все. Вот так вот. Потом. Ну, я даже читаю эти описания.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. Dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. Hello, Bob, I said. I think you better let me go. And he says, I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun. So we stood there in the middle of the street, eyeball to eyeball. He intended to kill me, and I knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
Бля, я и не сфокусировался. Я просто не понял, как ту скорость. Нет, стой. Да блин! Так, Кость. Блин! Блин! Я забываю нажать. Я
killed him in a
попал.
fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
Ух, я сбиваю с этого. Давайте последний
Lincoln
раз.
got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later.
И потом уже можно и
So where'd you
заканчивать.
go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the cowboys.
Ой, эпизод 2.
The most
Ты...
vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
Пуля для старика. Задание. Можно и не обязательно это.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man. Over there! I did my best to help those poor bastards.
Все.
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing. None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in great numbers from above and rain down lead on their hapless enemies' heads. Making use of the high ground.
Меня сейчас замочат тут.
Yep, the Apaches always appeared out of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to it.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Да. Можно историю не обрывать, плиз?
See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge.
Блин. Да стойте.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green, but often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong, and I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these other assholes first. running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative inexperience as a hunter of men. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
О,
Finally, they managed to corner me. Trapped as I was, the odds of my survival seemed pretty slim. Luckily, serendipity was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
просто убегаю.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die. I just kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his men caught up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this? I just kept running, not knowing where the hell I was going.
Ну-ка, вот это. Он перезаряжается на бегу.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven, I found the desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed ammunition. Bat Masterson once told me it was more important to be lucky than good, and he would know. And imagine my surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo. That stroke of good fortune evened the odds and bolstered my confidence. It was time to turn the tables. Time for the prey to become the predator. Time for the hunted to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that. No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds. It was finally time for that old man to pay for his sins.
Так, со всеми справился. Самосват, вторный, чертский падлый. Подлый, чертский подлый. Да похеру.
I'm coming for you. A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a gallon and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come.
Надо как-то побежать так.
But I knew I could not let that deter me. Not if I was to find and kill Ringo. I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Суки, реалистично, мне нравится. Может, со снайперкой? У меня со снайперки очень мало. Да он еще и далеко. Бля. Стой, 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 я еще жив.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Эй. Да бля! Я думал, он не перескочит. Блин, мне что, давно? А нет. Не, так было бессмысленно. Надо было просто как-то гранатами обкидать. Надо было гранатами в предыдущий раз не тратить. Блин, у меня борода не растет. Поехали. Да блин! Нахрена я на камень залез? Ты.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon, but it was just me.
Ой, кидаю.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Ладно, ребят. Давайте на это мы остановимся. Если вам понравилось это видео, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал. Также не забывайте о моем ВК и Инстаграме, ссылка тоже будет в описании. Да, меня много дней не было, кажется, недели 2 и вообще месяц. Просто у меня была в училище проблема, я сдавал зачет, из-за этого я не мог снимать, потому что мне надо было готовиться, все такое, но у меня и сейчас зачет, так что простите, если видео будет очень рано, потому что, блин, учеба и все такое. Ладно, еще раз повторяюсь, если вам понравилось это видео, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на мой канал. Также не забывайте, что у меня есть ВК и Инстаграм, ссылка тоже будет в описании. Всем пока, до скорого и удачи в следующем видео.